Feeling inspired, I head back to my villa to get cooking. Now that we have Lucia's pasta, the famous peachy from Siena, I think it's only fair that I'm going to make Cacio e Pepe. You need the pasta, you need the cheese, and you need black pepper. First thing that we need to do, we need to boil the pasta, we need to cook it. As I always say, when you cook pasta, you need to make sure that the water is salty, okay? Because otherwise the pasta is going to be absolutely tasteless. So, salt goes in there, pasta goes straight in. I'm going to take this pasta out when it's super al dente. So when it's about 8.5 to 9 minutes, I'm going to take it out. Now, peppercorn. Just put a half handful of peppercorn will do. So what you do, you just crush them down. You can buy them already crushed, absolutely fine. Okay, happy with it. The first thing that we're gonna do now, we're gonna toast the peppercorn. So then all the flavor comes out. Do that for about 20-30 seconds, and then straight away add some water from the pasta. Like that. And let's talk about the cheese. I'm using Pecorino Romano. Grate it, take out some of the water, and put some of the water on top of the cheese, like this. So you create like a cheese paste. Now the pasta, we want to make sure that it's super al dente. So the only way to do it, don't you even think about it to throw on the wall or anything like that. You're gonna have to taste it. Perfect. Now, pasta goes into the sauce. Add a little bit of the cooking water into the pasta like this. And keep stirring. Okay, happy with this. Now, at this point, what you want to do, the cheese sauce that we prepared, switch off the heat. Now is the time to add the cheese. And now what you have to do is start to mix the cheese and the pasta together. This is the sound that you want to hear. Bellissima. Then very simply, straight into the plate. Gonna get some of the sauce on top. And there you have it. Peachy pasta, cacio e pepe. Simple as that. I'm gonna do a saffron and peas risotto. And we're gonna start with the onion. A medium chop will do the job. In the pan, we're gonna add olive oil, and then we're gonna put butter. It's very important to put butter and olive oil together, because if olive oil is gonna help the butter not to burn. Onions straight in. Now, when you cook the onion, make sure that you don't color the onion. I want it nice and translucent. 7-8 minutes, slowly, slowly. The secret of a risotto is to make sure that you toast the rice, because it's gonna keep the rice nice and al dente. You want to toast it for about a couple of minutes, no more than that. I don't know why people freak out when they make a risotto. It's so easy to do. I'm gonna add a little bit of wine into the rice. Now, whenever you add alcohol into any food, one thing that you have to make sure that the alcohol evaporates. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, touch of black pepper. As soon as the wine starts to get all nice and creamy, then I got a vegetable stock. So we added the first lot of the stock, then we're allowing the rice to absorb the stock, and then we're gonna add it again. So slowly, slowly, don't just put everything in one go. Now we're gonna go straight with the saffron. I'm going to put it straight away in, because the stock is gonna do the soaking. Don't overdo it, yeah? This is gonna give a beautiful golden color to the risotto. Bellissimo. Oh, come on, have a look at the color of the saffron breaking into the stock. It's like a golden color, and the smell is insane. A little bit more stock, and keep stirring. That's what you need to do with the risotto. So after about 12-13 minutes, Now is the time to add the peas. I'm just using frozen peas that have defrosted. I mean, if you can get a fresh one, even better. Okay, peas of course at the last minute, because we don't want to break them. Once you're at this stage that the rice is nice and al dente and everything is creamy, switch everything off. And now what we do is butter and cheese. But you need to stir quite quickly, so you break the starch into the rice, it goes into the sauce, and you're gonna get this fabulous creamy texture. This is perfect, that's what you want. Let me show you. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Pecorino grated on top. Come on, look at that. Saffron risotto with peas straight from San Gimignano. Bellissimo. The sun is shining, so that means we are going to cook outside. So, where do we start? The vegetable. I got onions, carrots, celery and potatoes. A little bit of olive oil into a pan, vegetable all in there. And we're going to add a little touch of salt. The chili flakes goes in there just to give it a kick. Fennel seeds. Bay leaves, or as we say in Italian, foglie di alloro. I put the lid on and then I put a wooden spoon like that. So some of the steam comes out. Leave it there, 12, 15 minutes. Every couple of minutes you go there, stir it, and everything is going to be okay. I'm starting to cook some sausages. Proper Italian fat sausages. The garlic goes in it. Not too much. Now the next step of the ribollita is the bread. We need to soak stale bread into stock. And I'll just take all the crunchy bits. Now this soup here is also used when they do the L'Eroica bike race here in Tuscany. They stop every couple of hours, they have a ribollita to get the energy and go for it. Now, in the vegetables, we're gonna add fresh tomatoes, straight in, tinned plum tomatoes. Add the remaining stock. Voilà. Start to mix everything together. Now we're gonna add the pieces of bread. Properly Italian or French, if you really have to, breads. Now, kale or cavolo nero, straight on top. I got some beautiful cannellini beans, already cooked, and let it simmer away for about half an hour. Every now and then, stir everything together. That's it. This is the kind of thing that I like to eat when I have a big family around. You pick up the pot in the middle of the table and the job is done. The only thing that I have to do, I got my sausages, half of it goes into the soup. Oh. And I'm gonna get some of my sausages, which I like to put them on the side. I'm gonna shave a little bit of cheese. Let me try. This is how you make a ribollita. Buon appetito. Guys, and I really hope you like in my Tuscan retreats. I'll see you very soon.